SWAPO Party School National Coordinator, comrades, veterans of the National Liberation Struggle, Your Excellency, Comrade Sidenio Acosta Adey, Ambassador of the Republic of Cuba, Your Excellency, Comrade Omar Berteran Parades, Ambassador of the Bolivian Republic, Venezuela, Your Excellency, Comrade Hannah Jaral, Ambassador of the State of Palestine, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps present, distinguished invited guests, the entire rank and file of the SWAPO Party, members of the media, comrades, and friends. I am pleased to have been invited to this auspicious occasion of the unveiling of the mural, Four Leaders, One Revolution, as well as to celebrate the 62nd anniversary of the founding of the SWAPO Party. In this regard, allow me to express my deepest gratitude to the embassies of the Republic of Cuba, the Bolivian Republic of Venezuela, and the State of Palestine for organizing this event that enables us to celebrate the 62nd anniversary of the founding of the SWAPO Party, and in order to cement the historical ties between the people of Namibia, Cuba, Venezuela, and Palestine. Indeed, the friendship and strong bonds of solidarity between our countries date back to the years of our protracted armed liberation struggle. As we all know, our mighty SWAPO Party played a decisive role in bringing about an end to apartheid, colonialism, and all forms of discrimination and economic exploitation, leading to the attainment of our freedom and genuine independence on the 21st of March, 1990. It is thus with pride that we recollect that as Namibians, we fought with vigor and determination to free ourselves from the bondage of colonial oppression and apartheid colonialism. The yoke of colonial subjugation trampled upon our human dignity. We were denied our basic and fundamental human rights to self-determination and independence. It was for this reason that our forefathers and mothers took up arms to resist and break the chains of oppression and subjugation in the first stages of anti-colonial resistance. Their heroic deeds inspired our generation to follow in their footsteps in order to overthrow the unjust colonial system of apartheid and restore the honor of our motherland. Throughout layers of our liberation struggle, SWAPO joined hands with other progress forces at multilateral fora, such as the non-aligned movement and the anti-apartheid movement, who supported the noble cause of the struggle for the liberation of Namibia. Against this background, I will be failing my duty if I do not thank the gallant people of the Republic of Cuba Liberian Republic of Venezuela for the unflinching political, material, and moral support they gave to our liberation movement, SWAPO, until the attainment of our freedom and genuine independence on the 21st of March 1990. In the same vein, as we are celebrating the 62nd anniversary of the SWAPO party today, we should not be oblivious of the fact that some of our sister organizations are still being oppressed by imperialists as they are still struggling to achieve independence and freedom. In this regard, we reaffirm our solidarity with the people of Western Sahara in their cause for their right to self-determination through a United Nations supervised referendum leading to genuine independence. Similarly, we are morally obliged to support the struggle of the people of Palestine for freedom, equality, and genuine national independence to guarantee peace in the region. Director of Proceedings. On the occasion of the 62nd anniversary of the founding of SWAPO Party, SWAPO Party must reorientate itself, readjust, and completely reorganize itself and its organizational machinery to be inclusive and representative in all its decision-making structures at all levels and spheres in order for the organization to be more responsive to the new demands of the current moment, characterized by modern, young, and the media literate captive markets and the voter pools. Due to the preoccupation with managing internal conflicts, the movement has not been mitigating the dangers that any governing party has to contend with and manage, such as the danger of social distance and isolation of the party from the masses, the danger of bureaucratic and demobilization of the masses, the danger of corruption and sins of incumbency, the danger of factionalism, ill discipline, and disunity fueled and inspired by the battles over the control of power and resources, and the danger of using institutions to settle inter-party differences, the danger of lack of capacity and capability to implement policies, the danger of gatekeeping, the danger of divisive slate electoral politics, wage drivers, etc. Failure to decisively act against factionalism with the ranks of the organization will pose a serious challenge to democratic centralism, a fundamental principle that is supposed to enhance the unity and cohesion of a revolutionary organization. In a revolutionary organization, constructive engagement should be encouraged within the context of promoting internal democracy, because only through open engagement will members be able to rise and analyze challenges of the time and devise measures that are necessary to address the challenges. When internal debate is neither allowed nor tolerated, some members may find platforms outside the formal structure and processes to express their own views. Once this happens, the unity and the cohesion of the organization will suffer most. It's the distinct honor to the leaders that made their contributions in leading our people during the bitter and protracted armed liberation struggle against oppression and injustices in the world. For this reason, the young generation and all progressive people should emulate their bravery in order to make the world a better place for all. Indeed, we are extremely grateful and remain indebted to the Cuban people under the leadership of El Commandant Fidel Castro. By his invitation, the majority of our children who survived the traumatic experiences of Cassinga massacre were offered free education in Cuba. It was also combined forces of FAPLA and Cuban international troops, including PLAN, estimated at 15,000 at Quito Carnival, brought about South Africa's ultimate defeat and collapse of apartheid, forcing South Africa to the negotiating table and to eventually sign the ceasefire agreement on the 22nd of December 1988, followed by another ceasefire agreement with SWAPO in March 21, 1989, and the implementation of the United Nations Resolution 435. Former President of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, Venezuela's effectiveness of his state-directed development policies to improve the lives of his people, that he won the historical and decisive electoral triumph, not only for the people of Venezuela, but for all the countries of the Bolivarian Alliance for the peoples of our America, as well as all the people of the third world countries, as it ensured peoples of Latin America and the Caribbean. I share his ideals for greater integration and the strengthening of South-South cooperation as an indispensable condition for sustainable development and the sovereignty of our countries. In the same vein, I reiterate our unwavering solidarity and unyielding support to his successor, His Excellency Comrade Nicolas Maduro, President of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, following in the footsteps of the great that peace and security in the world is a prerequisite to sustainable economic development. Therefore, it is imperative that the humanitarian and conflict situations be resolved to achieve this. In this regard, I would like to repeat my call that foreign forces must stop interfering in Venezuela's internal affairs and lift all sanctions against Venezuela. In the same vein, I call for the lifting of economic embargo that has been imposed on Cuba. Similarly, we are indeed proud to be associated with the name of Yasser Arafat, a revolutionary giant and patriot who devoted the great part in Israel and Palestine is guided by our experience of apartheid and the duty to act in solidarity with the people subjected to discrimination and violence, and not by anti-Semitism. The situation of the Palestinian people under the Israeli occupation remains dire due to the repressive, destructive, and colonial policies and practices that continue to be perpetrated by Israel, in grave violation of international law with impunity as the international community continues to fail to hold Israel accountable in accordance with the law. Combined with the Israel government's rejection to self-determination and Palestinians' right to exist. It therefore behoves on me to express my unwavering solidarity with the just cause of the Palestinian struggle against Israel oppression, as well as reaffirm the principal solidarity of SWAPO Party and people of Namibia with the struggle of Palestinian people. Indeed, it is unimaginable that Africa itself, a victim of centuries of occupation, subjugation, and oppression, can condone the continued occupation of Palestinian lands by Israel and denial of fundamental rights of the Palestinians, as well as continued expansion of settlements on occupied Palestinian lands. Against this background, we cannot normalize relations with Israel while it continuously writes roughshod over the human rights of the Palestinians, incarcerates, torture, and maiming innocent civilians. Last but not least, the people of Western Sahara must be freed and their state be recognized. It is my sincere belief that the world would be a better place if these issues could be resolved amicably. In conclusion, I urge all progressive people in the world to always work towards finding mutually acceptable and amicable solutions in a fraternal spirit to pressing needs with other progressive nations and states for the better of humanity. As I always say, a people united, striving to achieve a common good for all members of society, will always emerge victorious. I thank you for your attention.